What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97 and welcome to episode number 12 of my career for WWE 2K16. And we're kicking this one off with Finn Balor. He's set to take action. He's competing on this episode of NXT. And before you guys are wondering, I'm going to let you guys know up front that there is going to be another teaser for SummerSlam in this video somewhere throughout the video, so stay tuned for that. And in case you're wondering, where the heck is SummerSlam? Why are you uploading career mode videos when you could be doing SummerSlam? Well, just so you guys know, I have all of the commentaries done for SummerSlam. I just have to finish up the promos and then edit it all together, which I'm planning to... I think I'm going to be rendering it all out on Christmas Day, if everything goes well. So I'll try to be working on that and get that all straight, get that settled. In the meantime, though, I want to get these videos done just so that way I don't have a lack of content for like another week. I'm getting back on track, which is a good thing. I was able to get I was able to finish up the SummerSlam commentaries for one, and I was able to even get a career mode in just the other day, which was uploaded a few days ago. So that's cool. We're going to get this one, and hopefully I'll have enough time to get episode 13. And after those two, it should be SummerSlam. That's the goal. I'm trying to get SummerSlam up the weekend following Christmas, if you celebrate it, even if not, December 25th. So I'm trying to get the video up on the 27th, maybe, the 26th, the 28th. In that sort of time frame, that's my goal. Fingers crossed, though, because I know my original goal was December 12th, and obviously I've missed that by a long shot. I kind of underestimated how much work this would take, and I also underestimated the fact that I wouldn't have really any time to do any commentaries to make progress on it. So I apologize for that. My calculations were off. But this is something different we've seen here in my career mode, as we've got Finn Balor one-on-one with Kalisto here, kicking off this episode. That's right, folks. This is Finn Balor, the Zero's newest rival. After we saw last episode, Finn Balor was assaulted by Zero on NXT Arrival after Zero defeated Kalisto. And there was no controversy in that match with Kalisto. That was a straight-up victory for Zero. So that's good for Zero. He needed a victory like that. With all the controversy surrounded the match with Tyler Breeze, Zero needed to get a clean victory over Kalisto, and that's just what he did. But now it's Kalisto one-on-one with Finn Balor here on NXT, the first episode of NXT following the pay-per-view special edition thingy. They're just NXT specials, I guess, would be the way to put that. As Finn Balor kicks Kalisto away. Finn Balor, of course, the former NXT champion, though he lost the title to Kevin Owens back on the original NXT Arrival, back when Zero competed against Breeze on that same event. It was Kevin Owens who defeated Finn Balor and dethroned him as the NXT champion. So Finn Balor, he's looking to get back in the title running, looking to get back in the hunt. But Zero, he's not going to let that happen. Zero just becoming a thorn in Finn Balor's side. Balor, he was set to take on Baron Corbin at NXT Arrival, but Zero really just hindered Balor's performance in that matchup. Prevented Balor really from doing anything in that match. And perhaps, whether that's Zero trying to step up and aid his partner Baron Corbin, or if it's just Zero being selfish and attacking his next big target, trying to move forward in his career. Either way, the result is the same. So Finn Balor looking to bounce back with a win over Kalisto tonight. And a beautiful Shining Wizard like that could just about get the job done. As Finn Balor taking in the energy from the WWE Universe. Finn Balor, the demon, he has not unleashed the demon tonight. But he might not even need it to take down Kalisto, as he's got him up. Lifting reverse DDT by Finn Balor. And that could put Kalisto away. Balor hooks the leg. 2, 3, no, not quite yet. Kalisto gets the shoulder up at 2. And talking about superstars who need a victory, Kalisto's in the same boat. He's coming off of his loss against Zero. Kalisto needs to get back on track. Make a pursuit for that NXT title. As Finn Balor off the Michinoku driver, the cover, and the kick out by Kalisto. once more. As Finn Balor now picking Kalisto up to his feet. Kalisto, oh, sling blade by Balor. Kalisto showing his resiliency, but Balor connecting with the sling blade. And again, taking in the energy from the WWE Universe. Finn Balor, these people, they just fuel him. They make him much stronger than he ever could possibly be. Let's look at this. Kalisto rolls through into a kick. Right to the side of the head of Finn Balor. And now it's Kalisto who's trying to fire up the fans here. The NXT Universe, they don't know who to cheer for in this match, as Kalisto hits Salida del Sol, hooks the legs on Finn Balor. That's it. No! Finn Balor. Oh my goodness. Kalisto with Salida del Sol, that wasn't even enough to finish off Finn Balor. As I was saying, the NXT Universe, they don't know who to root for in this match. Both of these superstars, fan favorites. Kalisto with a roll-up here. Could get Balor here. 2, 3. Nope, not quite yet. Kalisto, he's going to have to do something else. Balor continues to fight on. Kalisto going to the top rope, but Balor pops up to his feet. Now delivers the knee to the skull. Here's Finn Balor. Kalisto perched up on that top rope. What could Finn Balor be thinking here? High-risk offense from Balor with that Falcon Arrow from the top rope. And that might just be enough to put Kalisto away. Kalisto, he's out on his feet right now. Finn Balor looking to capitalize as he puts Kalisto, setting him up in position. And he's creating some separation for the shotgun dropkick. The back of Kalisto's head ricochets off that the second turnbuckle. And then a hesitation dropkick in the bottom turnbuckle as Balor, he's got Kalisto unconscious. And Balor to the top rope. Here it comes. Coup de grace. Balor connects with the coup de grace and hooks the leg. That is the 3 count, folks. Finn Balor with a monumental victory here tonight over Kalisto. A much-needed win for Finn Balor. And perhaps this victory over Kalisto tonight could get Balor back on track. And I'm sure Zero, he was watching that matchup very closely as his former rival and current rival clashed. Zero, he's going to have to step up his game in order to compete with Finn Balor. I've been beat up since my match at Money in the Bank, but that's not about to stop me from defending my title. As long as I'm the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, I refuse to surrender my title to anyone. I don't want to hurt you, Dolph, but if you refuse to surrender that title, I'll have no other choice. If I can't compete at a high enough level to retain this title, then I don't deserve to compete. It's time for the weak to perish. Time for the strong to thrive. These people deserve a fighting champion, and that's just what I'm gonna give them. The big guy claims his rightful place at the top of the food chain. Random interruption here. This part of the video got blocked worldwide to copyright, so just a heads up to content creators, don't use the Vaudevillains entrance video with the audio. Okay. There he is, folks. Zero's opponent for tonight, one half of the Vaudevillains, Aiden English. That is right, folks, Aiden English. We remember back in the Performance Center when Zero first arrived to the WWE. Zero and Baron Corbin joined forces to take on the Vaudevillains in a little bit of a sparring contest. Well, this is for real. For the first time ever in this series, Aiden English is going to be taking on Zero one-on-one. And we saw in the Performance Center a very good back-and-forth bout between the Vaudevillains and Corbin and Zero. Well, tonight, Zero, he doesn't have Baron Corbin on his side. Baron Corbin's got other things to deal with. And Zero tonight, after we just saw Finn Balor pick up the win earlier on in the night against Kalisto, it's time for Zero to step up to show Finn Balor that he means business. But look at this, Aiden English, the true representation of chivalry here in NXT alongside his tag team partner, Simon Gotch. Certainly this matchup tonight, Aiden English, he's all about respect. That's what the Vaudevillains bring to the table. They're about chivalry and having a respectful match against their opponents. Well, Zero, he doesn't play that game. Zero, certainly what we're going to see tonight, a lot of disrespect from Zero. That's just what Zero has shown us in the past several weeks. And it doesn't matter how chivalrous you are, you're not going to change Zero's ways. So Aiden English, he's going to have to realize that, and he's just going to have to focus on the game plan. Don't worry. Oh, what a drop kick there by Aiden English. But he shouldn't worry about showing respect to his opponent tonight, because Zero, he's not going to return the favor. Although that could just be shouting at deaf ears for Aiden English. I mean, the Vaudevillains, they're just so ingrained with this respectful style. And they're a type of team that deserves respect. You know, you want to cheer these guys because they show respect to every opponent in the ring. It doesn't matter who they are, how disrespectful they might be, the Vaudevillains will treat them with respect until that respect is lost. But even so, the Vaudevillains, they know when it means business. They know when it's time to go out there and be serious. And if you really start to get outside, the Vaudevillains, they have an aggressive streak. You just got to be careful of that. You don't want to piss off the Vaudevillains, especially not when they're trying to show you respect. That just makes it all the more insulting to just, you know, swat away the handshake from the Vaudevillains. As look at this, snapmare through and into a kick from Zero. But yes, the Vaudevillains, honestly, another one of the like, out of all the talents we have down here in NXT, the Vaudevillains just another highlight on these NXT shows. Truly, the Vaudevillains are one of the greatest tag teams in NXT history. Former NXT tag team champions. As Zero now, he's got one half the Vaudevillains, Aiden English, going after the knee here. And of course, as I said earlier, Finn Balor picking up the victory over Kalisto. Zero cannot afford to lose this matchup tonight. He's got to keep his momentum going strong, especially after he's attacked the Demon. He can't afford to let up. He can't slip up in this matchup tonight. That'll just give Finn Balor the edge. As Zero now, he's got Aiden English wrapped up in the ropes here. And now look at this. Forearm shots to the lower back of Aiden English. And Zero follows it up with a beautiful backstabber. There's nothing, forget beautiful, there's nothing pretty about that. That is pure, unadulterated aggression by Zero as he connects with a combination of strikes, a leg drop, an elbow drop, and a fist drop. And now a backbreaker to Aiden English. As Zero, he's got firm control of this matchup right now. And up to the second rope. Well, Zero, I guess he miscalculated the distance on that one. And he's going to pay for that. Zero, he can't afford to make slip-ups like that. And this is perhaps why we don't see Zero go to the top rope too often. That's about the only move he usually hits off that second rope. We've never seen Zero go to the top rope, and for good reason if he's going to pull off a stunt like that. and just crash and burn, well then, I don't know if he really needs to be going to the top rope at this point in his career. As Aiden English was going on the assault, but Zero manages to come back to these strikes, and now an elbow right to the side of the head of Aiden English. Oh, and Zero hits the trifecta. 3 elbows right to the side of the head. Just dropped Aiden English. And now look at this. Zero, he's got Aiden English, and he plants him down with the Dude Buster. Both legs hooked. Aiden English stacked up on his shoulders, but a kick out by English at 2.5. Very close call there for Aiden English. But now Zero, he can't afford to give English this separation. He's got to stay on the attack. He's got to stay aggressive. He cannot give Aiden English the space to breathe. As there's a counter by English. As Aiden English tosses Zero into the opposite turnbuckle. And a running European uppercut by Aiden English. And look at this knee drop right to the skull of Zero. Aiden English, he's starting to kick it into another gear. Looking to get his second win in this matchup tonight. Oh! He went for what looked like a headbutt. But Zero lifted the elbow up. And look at this! A tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana there from Zero. Oh, and now he's looking for the finishing blow. He's looking for a coup de grace of his own. Delivers the kick to the gut. And he's got the arm hooked. He's going to spin him around, lift him up. And he's going to take him down to ground 0. And that could be enough to put Aiden English away as Zero hooks the leg. 3, no! Zero cannot believe it. At this point, he should almost be getting used to it. As yet another superstar kicks out of ground 0. Aiden English gets the shoulder up at 2. And Zero, at this point, Zero might have to look into getting a new finisher, because that move's just not working for him. There's a snap suplex. Bridges into a cover. 1, 2, but again, Aiden English gets the shoulder up. 0. He's got to hurry this thing up. I mean, at this point, he's already hit his finisher. He's got to wonder, what more do I have to do? Oh, wait a minute. Aiden English takes him down with what looked like a half Nelson neck breaker. And now Aiden English into the cover. 2, 3. Aiden English, just like that, scores the victory over Zero. And that's just what I was talking about. Zero could not afford to slip up. And even just for that split second, he let his guard down, and Aiden English took him out with that beautiful maneuver. What looked like a fall away half Nelson neck breaker. As Aiden English scores a big victory tonight over Zero. And Zero, it's back to the drawing board for him. That's going to give Balor the advantage. So Zero, he's going to have to come up with a new game plan. As we're back now. Zero tonight's really a letdown there in that matchup. We saw Finn Balor defeated Kalisto. And now Zero. He's lost that advantage. He's lost that competitive edge over Finn Balor. And Zero, that could come back to bite him. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, as I always say, keep on YouTubing.